Waterford at the Certified Irish Angus Beef Schools competition. So the three gentlemen are online. We'll start off with James Tracy. James from Killiwalla. James, it's been an exciting couple of weeks and I suppose a couple of months, to be fair to you.
It has, Michael. We began off back in the middle of December when we began the film production of our video. We were fairly tight in time as we got this Christmas break during this period of time. So we only had about 2 or 3 weeks to make a fairly good standard video. The video had to be submitted by the 15th of January. 15th of January, yeah. And 2 or 3 weeks after we got the word that we got through to the interview stage, we were looking forward to this as it was going to be a new experience. The interview took place down in Portlaoise in the Collection Hotel. There were 7 members on the board. The interview was supposed to last 20 minutes, but ours lasted a staggering 50 minutes. We knew that this was either going to be a good or a bad thing, but we had full confidence in ourselves that it was going to be great. Right. We received the good news on the 12th of February that we were going to go through to the All-Ireland final.
And that, of course, was held in Croke Park then on the 16th of March.
Yes, Michael, it took place on the 16th of March in Croke Park.
Right. Good man, James. So next we'll talk to Napa big man, that's Ciaran Calvey. Ciaran, tell us about the day of the final itself.
Well, the day of the final itself was a very excitable experience, because we went up the night before and we stayed in the Croke Park Hotel.
Right.
And we stayed there because we had to be up early in the morning to get her for the competition that day. So we had to get up early and get her stand ready for the judging at 10 o'clock.
Right.
And we're flat out putting up the stands and all that. We'd say we had a pull-up poster and a laptop and leaflets there for the judges. So we had to have all that in order. At around 10 o'clock, and 20 different judges were to judge us then 2 o'clock. And there was people there from the Cattle Breeding Society, the St. Angus Breeding Society, and there was there people, representatives from the producer group. And you know, say Tesco, another, say, huge Irish agri-food retailers and other members would say high up in the food sector.
Right.
And that was on until 2 o'clock.
Okay.
And that concluded, I'd say, the day there. And basically what we had to do then was we had to wait 3 weeks then for the result.
So when you left that day, Ciaran, at 2 o'clock or half 2 or whatever time you got on the road, you hadn't a clue how you had done. Nobody said, well done, lads, you're great. Nobody said, well, you didn't make the stage, lads. You just walked away and nobody was sure.
No, what they said to us was that it would be judged, because they added there was the interview and the Croke Park, they were scored.
Yeah.
So what they had to do then was go home and have a meeting, and they added up the scores, and whatever way it worked out, they picked the 5 groups. And they came out. We were waiting 3 weeks for the result, and we weren't sure was it an email or a phone call. But we were so surprised because Charles Smith of the producer group, the managing director of the producer group, was in the school. And we went into the room and we didn't know if it was good or bad news. And it ended up, he says, now lads, he says, the school will have to let you off for 4 days next year. Back in for the flowers. That was good news.
So I'm sure Mr. Stevens was delighted after all your hard work. He was delighted as well.
Well, he was surprised that we were that quiet, because we normally wouldn't be that quiet. We were pure stunned.
It's the first time you all sat so quiet in a long, long time.
Oh, it was.
Okay, thanks, Ciaran, good man. We'll move on. Stephen Walsh is the last member of the trio. Last is the same, by no means least. Stephen is from Deer Park. So once Charles Smith had landed and you got the great news, what happened then, Stephen?
Well, he just came in and told us the next stage of the competition, and the next stage is we go down to the ploughing in Tullamore in County Offaly to collect the 5 Irish Angus calves.
Right.
These calves are going to tie in with our Leaving Cert Agricultural Science project, and it's expected that Miriam McCallum from RT will be presenting us with the 5 calves down there.
Very good.
Genuinely.
Now, so the 5 calves then are going to be kept on Calvy's farm, is that right, Ciaran?
Yeah, they're going to be kept on Ciaran's farm for the next 18 months, and we'll be keeping the daily runnings of the calves up on our online blog.
Great.
Keep students and people of the public up to date.
And if the 5 calves wasn't enough, then at the end of the 18 months, there's another little added bonus.
Yeah, well, at the end of the 18 months, there's an additional prize of €2,000 going for the best team out of the 5 national winners.
Right. So now that you've got the winning streak on you, you're going to go hard for that one as well.
Oh, definitely, sir. No point doing a half job.
Absolutely. Well, look, you're a credit to your families and to your school, and as I said, you were the first school in Connacht, actually, to come up with this competition and to win it, so fair play to you all. Thank you very much indeed for joining us this evening. We'll be keeping tabs on you as well, and we'll watch your progress as you go.
And Michael, could we say one special thank you to Mr. Stevens, because it wouldn't have been done without him, and the work of Mr. Gill, the TY coordinator, and Mr. Rabbit, the principal, and the rest of the school, because without them, we wouldn't have got this far, and with all them, all their support, we're this far, and we're thankful to all of them.
Absolutely, and the strength and unity, as they say. But I know that James has put in a lot of work, as indeed have yourself, lads. And as I said, you're a credit to your school and a credit to your families, and above all, a credit to yourselves. We wish you well with your 5 heifers. Hopefully, one way or another, they'll make a lot of money for you, and hopefully you'll be in with the 2,000 as well. As I said, we will keep tabs on you, see how you get on, and we'll be chatting to you fairly soon.
Thanks a million.
Thanks, lads. Thank you very much indeed. Right, take care, lads. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Yeah, 3 great lads. We caught up with them earlier on, and it was a pleasure chatting with them over the last couple of weeks, and great to see them winning. And well done to James Tracy, to Ciaran Calvey, and Stephen Welsh. 3 lovely young fellas, and great to be chatting with them. And well done to their teacher, James Stevens, as well. The amount of hours and effort that man puts in is unbelievable, and Rice College should be very, very proud of him indeed, and to the lads, their family and friends as well. Now, we will be talking to Jerry O'Brien before the end of the programme. Just before I move on, to remind